All right, so I'm at Calle Mio. This is the front door. So I'll kind of just do like a panoramic and then go room by room. So this is the first room. Right off the door there, you see. This is what they called the dining area. That's into the master. And obviously the kitchen. So with the front door behind me, you do have a good space here for a kitchen table. And then you still have a little bit of room there if you wanted to put some stools and things. That's super low. So I'm about 5'10" and I can walk under it, but just barely. So just kind of keep that in mind. I don't know how tall you guys are, and I'll show you in a couple other rooms that like head space is a little, I mean, I can touch this easily. Like I'm not at all, I can palm it. And I'm not standing on my tippy toes or anything. It's just like if you guys are claustrophobic, this probably isn't gonna work. But there's a couple things, since we're gonna do a VA loan, that I need to point out to you. So there's no weather stripping on the door. There's no deadbolt on the door. The deadbolt might not be necessarily a VA thing, but the weather stripping will, because obviously bugs and stuff can get in. I mean, but there's a lot of, like, before I turned all the lights on, it wasn't dark or anything in here. This area over there was kind of dark, but there's no windows over there, so you'll see that in a second. So I'm just gonna go from the side to side of the house. So let's start with this room. So again, it is a slanted ceiling here. So this would probably have to be your family room. There's no closet on it, so it's not considered a bedroom technically, but there's no other space to put a living room. So, I mean, I can show you in the other bedroom, so you guys can do what you want, obviously, but this is technically not a bedroom, but there's a lot of outlets, as you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 outlets, 6 outlets in this space. It's quirky. It's kind of cool, but it's very quirky. So just something to keep in mind. So this window goes to the back of the house. This window goes to the side. And it is very unfinished still. All right, so I'm back in the dining area. This would be considered the master. So it's a really large room. Again, lots of outlets. Your water heater closet is in here. I don't know why they updated everything but didn't update that guy, but they didn't. And the flooring isn't quite finished here. So again, windows to the back. There's a closet. It's a really good size room. So there is a step up into the bathroom. That window isn't working right now for some reason, or sorry, the light. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe another closet. And then again, there's like a little lip here. I can walk under it just fine, but here's your tub, shower. There's a light there. Your toilet is gonna be there apparently. And then just to show you, there's right there, they cut out from the vanity. Hopefully they'll make that look better, but it's kind of a messy job. I'll say that. And that's a little, like that shower head, again, I'm 5'10", that shower head would hit me right square in the face. So if you guys are tall, that might be a little awkward for a while to get used to. Okay. Let's find out how old this guy is. Let me pause it real quick. Okay. I think it's an 08, which if it is, they'll have to replace it just so that we can get insurance. So just know that. So again, that's to the front of the house. Front door, I'll call that a bonus room. Dining area, master's behind me. So let's go into the kitchen. So I would imagine, let's see if there's water back here. No. So I don't know if they have that cut out for a dishwasher. If they do, it's not deep enough, or at least it doesn't seem deep enough. Maybe it is, but there's no water line there, so they'd have to run it under there somehow, but which is doable, I guess. And then obviously that's supposed to be where the stove goes, and then refrigerator. And there is a water line there, so that's good. But okay. So laundry. That's that guest bathroom. And then, well, I guess this is your, okay. Sorry, I thought this was closed off. So that's going to be your living space because there's no doorway here. And that room up there is, they're calling that a second bedroom. But there's no closet on it. So the laundry's behind me, out to the front door. This side is to the front of the house. That's the back of the house. So you've got this space here. And then here is the guest bathroom. There is not a sink in here, nor is there room for one, really. I mean, they're using nice things, like nice colors and textures and things like that, but then, I mean, it doesn't have the little cuff around it or anything, but needs some more paint, things like that. All right, so here's your laundry. This is your HVAC closet. And this one is, where's it? An 04, I think, or 1990. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that one up. But either way, the age of the HVAC doesn't really matter as long as it works. So it looks a little tilted, but like I said, it's as long as it's working, that's what matters right now. All right, so there's a door to the backyard, and as you can see light all the way around it. It just doesn't have the weather stripping, but that's something that's going to have to be put in. Let me stand over here so you can kind of see so there's it's like a little bit of an L shape. You could easily put a couch in here, put an entertainment system over there. And the ceiling is a little bit higher here. I mean, it's an older house. It's not on a slab. So you're going to have a little bit of fluctuation, but I'm not sure why. I mean, I can kind of see that it does go up a little bit there. I mean, it doesn't feel too weird walking around on the floor as far as like, I mean, I can kind of tell a little bit if I'm going down or up, but not too bad. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So you can kind of see, I'm trying to hold my camera straight, that it does go down a little bit. But, I mean, it feels solid underneath me, but just things to think about. And obviously with an inspection, we can get that done. Here's your attic. I mean, obviously you can't really see, but that space there. All right, so I'm gonna pause it and then we'll go outside. All right, so I am on the front porch here. It's a cute size front porch. I mean, you can't really put too much. You might be able to put like a chair here, but it does have this nice wood look to it at the top. I'm not sure if they're trying to cover something up. I'm not saying that they are, but I mean, it's done okay. They need to finish that piece off a little bit right there, but so I don't know anything about code, what's to code, what's not to code, so I'm not sure if that's up to code or what that's even for. But, and then obviously like that would have to get replaced or repaired. All right, so you've got no steps down over here, but you do have some steps down here. All right, let me do this. So, all right, so I'm standing at the corner. It's starting to rain, so sorry. But Here's your lot. There is a double wide mobile home there that looks like it's in nice condition. There's another one over there that also looks like it's in good condition. You've got a single family home there, and then this is actually a corner lot, so you don't have any neighbors there. It's kind of fenced. Obviously with the dogs you'd have to go around the perimeter and just make sure everything's good to go there, but grass needs some love. It's a cute little home. So see how you can tell that it's not on a foundation. So that would be, we'd have to have somebody go under there in the crawl space and get that inspected. Or at least I would encourage you to. Those are probably dead. I don't think they're dormant. They don't look super great. But there might be some chance still. That palm tree looks good. That one looks like it's hurting a little bit. That guy looks like it's hurting a little bit. That one just needs to be trimmed up. But it's a really good sized lot. We've got a new build there. There does not seem to be a sprinkler system. You could easily get one put in if you wanted to. This line would be something that would have to be, I don't know if you can see it right there. That would have to be repaired because the VA is not going to let that fly. That's the door that comes out of that living room area. And then that little hole there is for the laundry vent. And there's your crawl space. And show you the backyard. So that's technically the backyard, but obviously since the house sits the way it does, you've got more side yard than anything. I'm not sure the V will be okay with this. They'd have to at least replace this part here because that's some wood rot. And then what you do with it afterwards is up to you guys. Yeah, the lot size is great. So there's another mobile home there that looks like it's in pretty good condition. But what I'll do next is video just from like this street here is Salamanca, so it's on Salamanca and Calle Mio, and I'll just drive from Salamanca over to Andorra just so that you can see the neighborhood. We didn't talk about mobile homes, if you're good living next to one, all that good stuff. I know you guys have visited here before, so you're probably familiar with, we call it kind of a patchwork quilt, how you'll have different styles of homes all next to each other. So here's another palm tree needed some help. So there you go. Do this real quick for you. And there you go. All right.